Hey Blaine, Terry Bradley here, simpleswingthoughts.com, and here's your swing analysis. Now what I've done, Blaine, is I've got you up here center stage, and I've put Mike Weir, another lefty, down here beneath you. Now, I like a lot of things about your golf swing, Blaine. I like the way you set up. You've got a nice athletic position here, knees slightly bent. I like the way you have your golf clubs there to align your backswing. And now from the down the line view, Blaine, I can't really tell, but it looks like that you have your shoulders kind of square. It doesn't look like you have your left shoulder below your right. Now, why am I saying this? Because at setup, what you want to have is you want to have a little left spine tilt. Okay, and I've got to reverse everything here because I'm a right-handed golfer, but what you want to have a little more weight on your left leg and a little left spine tilt, which is going to cause that left shoulder at setup to be below your right because you're grabbing a lower on the club. And we want to be set like that because we want to be set to swing around our spine, you know, as we come back into the ball. Now, with this kind of setup, what's going to happen is I like the way you bring the club back directly on line, and no doubt your alignment clubs are helping you, and that's really putting you in a great position as you come off the ball. Now, what I want you to remember, Blaine, I want you to remember your shaft position right here, because on the downswing, we want to mimic our takeaway. Okay, now when I say mimic, it's not going to be perfect, but we want to make sure our shaft is going to be out in front of us on that direct plane line, on our shot line or on our target line that we want to come back on. So as we come to the top, I like the way your arms cock naturally. I like the way see how the shaft and the butt of the club is still on the ball. That looks good there. Now as you get to the top, here's where you run into a little trouble. When you get to the top, okay, everything looks good. But what happens is, notice how you start your downswing. Okay, notice how you get to the top, and notice how you see how you cast that club a little bit. You see how this butt of the club went kind of to the inside. Okay, as you come up now, it's very unnoticeable, obviously, to the naked eye on the real swing. But notice how when you come up, see how that club dips to the inside. Now, what's happening is this is going to follow you all the way down on your downswing. And what do I mean? Now, remember how you was going back on your backswing and that butt of the club was right on the ball? Well, now the butt of the club, because of that little cast, is now pointing to the inside of the ball. Okay, now we can that's easy to fix. How you fix that? You fix that at setup, again, with a little more weight on your left leg, just a little bit, 55-45 maybe, a slight left spine tilt with your head behind the ball, which is going to give you a more centered swing on your grip and posture. Because what happens is, as you still come down to the downswing, notice how this follows your downswing all the way down. You see, as you come down to the ball, you see this position right here, right there. See, you see how your club is coming over the top a little bit. Now, what that has done is that's brought you out of your posture just a little bit. It's kind of moved your head forward because you're trying to recover from that little dip at the top. Okay, your club shaft needs to be out here. See how it's not in line again with your alignment club there? And then what happens is as you come through the ball, you recover nicely, but you really have to recover by flipping and really trying to get through the ball. It's more of a abrupt hit through the ball, not a smooth swing through the ball. Now, because remember, I told you to remember this angle here. Perfect position. Again, because that little cast at the top, right there, now you're inside, and now it's hard for you to get that club back to where you want it because you're a little off on the downswing. Now, again, not a lot to correct, but it does throw your positioning off. Now, down here we have Mike Weir. I wanted to show you another lefty here. Here we got Mike Weir. Let's just sort of see what Mike's doing. And we're just going to focus on his transition. You see, as he comes to the top, let's see how he comes to the top. Let's see how smooth he transitions. So he comes to the top. Notice, very smooth. See how his arm just drop. See how they just drop. They drop just on the plane. And why do we know it's on the plane? Because as he's coming through, see his hand position is right where yours is. but yet his shaft has more lag on it, okay? And that's the only thing you're missing. Now you see how Mike's head is behind the ball. See how his head is you know, behind the ball. Let me move this scrub line up here. See how his head is behind the ball. You see how when your shaft dipped a little bit, you see how you came out of your posture just a little bit. Now your head's kind of moving forward. All you have to do again, Blaine, is just drop those arms. Drop them straight down with your head behind the ball, okay? And what will happen is it'll allow everything to clear. Now let's look at Weir from the back. Okay, now again, he's in good position. Notice on the back of the backswing, see how he just drops his arms. You see, he comes to the back. Now he just basically just drops his arms into place. See, there's no glitch. It's just a straight drop, like they're in stone. And they come down, his head's behind the ball, and he hits through the ball nice and even, okay? So I just want you to work on that. You just need to work on just dropping your arms straight down, keeping the plane, keeping that butt of the club on the ball. Your hips will clear automatically, and then what will happen is your head stays down behind the ball, and then everything clears on its own, you see. Because, again, you have a good setup, a good swing there, Blaine. I just want you to see the reason why you look like you're sort of violently coming through the ball is because your body says it needs to recover because of that little dip at the top of your backswing. So let's look at your swing at full motion, and I'll show you what I mean. You see, good swing. I like it. But it could be smoother. It could be smoother if you just dropped your hands and got that club right back on the plane in which it started. Okay, I hope that helps, Blaine. Work on that. Let me see some front view next time. See the front view, see the down the line view. I want to see that spine tilt. I want to see the head behind the ball. I want to see those arms drop, which is going to clear your hips automatically. And you'll feel a lot smoother through impact on your golf swing. Okay, hope this helps. I'll go ahead and package this. I'll put it on my website in a blog post. I'll go ahead and put the password. I will email you the password so we can look at it, and then we can sort of comment back and forth on the blog post box at the bottom. Okay? Take care, Blaine. Thanks for sending in your swing. Hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.